girls. Hello again. It's me. I wanted to show you guys some of the things that I use to craft with, and I was like looking around, I keep seeing other things throughout, but this is a really good section. It's not awesome. We had it in the back room, but as you know, we're getting ready to transition the shop into a little bit more of a classroom environment and a studio place where I can work and create. And you know, I've got a garage full of furniture right now that I wouldn't have to have there. I would be able to do it here and maybe be able to spend more time here, kind of lessen our store hours even more and open it up more like by appointment. I think it might stay open on Fridays. I don't know, I'm still messing with that. Probably not gonna happen until May, that we'll be ready to transition. Like I said yesterday, I have a lot more stuff to sell, but I wanted to show you guys this section. So I brought it out of the back room because we're kind of revamping things. But if you really want to get your craft on, you're watching us, maybe you're in our craft club online, and you're just wanting to have some things to work with, we have like little bags full of all sorts of antique lace. A lot of it is handmade, but like just pieces of lace. This one has like, I don't know, several pieces of lace in it. This one does too. This one's just an old card full of lace, but they're all, some of them are colors. This is black. Black lace is really hard to come across. So I have black lace. Here's some red handmade lace. But so I have it all in bags. The top shelf and the bottom shelf is just full of lace. This is some really awesome lace, like big bundles of it. Like, look at that. It's just wonderful. Hey, Christy. Hi. And here's another, like, just beautiful, beautiful lace for you guys to either use on your crafting projects. You know, we do a lot of lampshades with them. Just all kinds of things, whatever you can think of. You could put this on the edge of, maybe you have a throw and you need something decorative for just the foot of your bed. You know, maybe you can just stitch it around your throw to add to it. There's so many things you can do with them, and I'm not here to give you that sort of advice. I'm just here to show you what all we have. But there are bags and bags and bags and bags and bags of like there's rows and rows and rows. Okay, there's cards of lace. There's all kinds of stuff, and it's all vintage. Here's another thing that we have. If you do any kind of furniture painting or anything like that, we have these old paper. Now these aren't old, these are reproduction, but they look at this. And so to craft with, these are awesome. You could use a sheet and just frame it as it is. Let me pull you a bunch here. So this one was the kids' book I think I just showed you. Here's one with old shoes. Now I realize it's backwards. I wasn't thinking we were going to be reading. But all of these beautiful papers. I did Mod Podge on the side of this this chest of drawers there with these pages. We ripped them up. See that? That's with these book pages, okay? Or old papers, I guess is what they are, just old papers. But they're not old. they're reproduction. Everything I say is old. But the one with the chair is awesome. Let's see, I have some in here from us working around with it. But you just rip it. So this one's been ripped. No one's going to want to buy this one. But you see that? You just rip it and then work it into your project, whatever your project is going to be. But you could like come in and match your colors, whatever colors you would like to use. Let's see, I already started there. Oh, I love this one. Look at this one. I've got a couple of these left. Let's see here. Like this. Isn't that so pretty? It's like a giant postcard. And here's this. Good one. Lots of good ones. There's just a whole stack. Let me see. I know. There's all the same birds. There's the chairs. Here's another, like a lesson book, like a child's lesson page, but it's giant. Like, they're just so cool. Oh, look at this one. I love this one. It's got the birds and then the French-looking words. Love. Oh, look at this one. Pretty. Look at that. Lovely. Doesn't that just make your creative juices flow? Like, doesn't that make you just think, oh my gosh, the possibilities of what you guys could do with these pages. And so we have them in stock here. Here's the Eiffel Tower. It's cool looking. Let me see. There's a rose. Look at that. Aren't they cool? Love them. Here's an old, this is like a hardware store receipt. This is Learn to Paddle Your Own Canoe. That's kind of cool. With the old Bathing Beauties. So there's all kinds of pages here. Just tons and tons. And oh, look at this one. This is like a drafting, like a architect's pages. So those are really cool. We have all of those here. And the piece, you don't want my extra pieces, but I just keep them all together. So let's see here. We've got a little jar full of keys to craft with. 10 cents a key. Lots of keys. And then if you ever watch any of my crafting things, things that, well, what do I say? Any of my crafts that I do, we have these little bundles of ribbon. Let me see here. Get some. Well, they're just every color. Just grabbing a few handfuls. This is antique seam binding, okay? And I have them in little bundles like this. And so let me, this one here is undone a little bit. So let me show you this. This is, it's really thin ribbon, okay, in all kinds of colors, and it wrinkles really well. Like you can wash it and wad it up, like do rubber bands or whatever and wash it through and it'll wrinkle. But honestly, if you're just crafting and you want to crinkle, and then it comes out and it stays pretty wrinkly, we use this on all of our antique bottles. We tie this on all sorts of things, but it's awesome stuff. You can also do stain it, like do spray stain on it and make it look even older and really tattery. But it's vintage seam binding in little packets. We have a few muslin shreds. This one I tea-dyed. This one I didn't. Oh, you can't really tell on the camera. Boy, I can tell in person. There, maybe you can tell that way better. This one's darker, but this one I just tea-dyed. Here's another one that I dyed. So they're all a little different depending on how much dye was in the batch. We have a whole bunch of these. These are kind of neat. And I've never, to be honest, I've never done anything with these. But this is an alphabet. They're fabric. This one says happy birthday. Happy birthday. Let's see, what's this one say? This one says thank you, thank you. And then we have this one that looks real, just vintage letters. And so I got these thinking I would do them around the lampshades, but I haven't messed with them. Actually, I kind of forgot that I had them. We have a bunch of these flowers that we've made. They're all different sizes, out of burlap. Some of them we've sewn and stuffed with stuffing so that the center's puffy, and then this one isn't. So we have all of these flowers just made for you to hot glue onto anything, like our open and close sign. We're not open today. Our open and close sign, I stuck them on our on both sides of our sign. So I mean, just for example, there's a lampshade. Here, I can show you. There's a lampshade up here hanging that we put them. How can I? Let me see. There you go. Well, you can't really. There, you can kind of tell. There you go. And so we've got these big funky flowers all over it. I love that. So it's just whatever you want to do with them, but we have the flowers already made, or you come in and get one and then you can see how we did it. You know, kind of take it apart and make yourself one. So we have those. And then on the same lines of the burlap flowers, we have these little already made burlap flowers that you can buy in all sizes and colors. Here's an old tape measure that I've thrown in if somebody wants a vintage tape measure. All of these things are like crafty stuff. We've got a bag of wine corks. We've sold a ton of bags of wine corks, so you girls keep your wine corks. It's something that you can sell. This shelf is just full of knobs. I'm not sure you guys can see. Let me put you down. Hi, Dee Dee. Put you down here a little bit more. It just looks like when you walk in, it just looks like junk. But if you're like into making things, it's kind of like a treasure box. But there's all kinds of knobs for your pallet board projects is what we were using them for, so people could hang their purses on them or whatever. And then we have the, to make trays, we have handles for trays. And then we have these really neat blocks that have jewels and paintings and all kinds of things on them, so you can do crafts with those. We have them in all sizes, large and small, like this. Can you see that? And then there's this one with the block on it. But just to add to your projects, sometimes you get like a hole. Like, what do I do with this spot? So that would be where you might want to glue something like that onto it. Maybe, you know, add a flower around it. We've got like, we Mod Podged a bingo card. We just had this little hunk of wood, and it had an awesome edge, so we Mod Podged a bingo card to it. That maybe you would want to dress that up with a little burlap flower. It's not really big enough, but like if you had, you know, a bigger board and you did something like, you know, make yourself a little collage sort of thing to hang. But that's all, it's all just your creativity. But we offer things like that for you to have to work with. We have these number plates. They're nice metal, and you could add numbers to your project. I have a whole thing full of clock parts. When we go digging at the antique shows, each item is $2. Like, it could be a tiny little gear and it's $2. You just pay $2 for each thing. And I bought a whole box of these from a guy. It was all $2. And I think he gave me a little bit of a deal. But so you guys can get all kinds of clock parts. And you saw how I display my grandma's watch in a like a shadow box with clock parts all around it. It's very pretty. We have I had a lady that made some denim pins, and so we have that sort of look. There's a black one here, some kids blocks that are all vintage. But and then we have these papers. I'm going to open one up because I have had these forever, and I've never used them. I've never done anything with them, and I need to. So I'm going to see. I don't even remember what they are. I've had them so long, but they're for furniture. Oh, it's got a label here. Even the label's cool though, really. It's like got a miniature. Ooh, I'll have to save that. That's really cool. That's really cool. I wish I'd have cut it instead of ripped it now. But yeah, oh, so good. Ooh, this is really good stuff. No wonder I bought this. So this is just a whole roll full. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's just a roll full of this stuff, like old, it looks like old book page. It's on a thin craft paper, so it's not as heavy as shipping paper. Maybe like an onion paper, maybe, I'm not even sure. It's like a very thin craft paper, but this is a new reproduction. There are 3 styles of this. So that's one that you would Mod Podge to the fronts of drawers or to the sides, or you could lay in, you know, put on the insides of your drawers. And that's the idea of this. I'm going to just open all 3 styles just because I'm curious. I want to see what the heck's going on here. Like I said, it's been here forever, and nobody's going to buy a tube of paper when we don't really know what it is. Gosh, I wish I had my cutter so I could cut this, because that label is so cool. Oh well. Oh well. All right, let's see what this one does. Oh gosh, this is like Happy Meal. Ooh. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh wow. So you want to know how you get the cabinet. I had a lady today, just today, show me a picture of a chest of drawers that she saw, and it had work like this on it. So you would just like cut around this particular, not cut, but tear around this particular pattern, and then Mod Podge that to your dresser front. Look at all of the different, this one's really cool. This one's got all sorts of, you've got this, you've got 1, 2, this is like a receipt, 3, 4. Oh, and this is even different. Oh my gosh, 5. Look at that little one, 6 with the corners. Can you guys see that? Oh no. 7, 8. Oh, and there's a pair of, look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that. What a great one. This is a good one. Look at her. Oh, man. I had this. I didn't even know. I didn't even know I had them. I mean, I knew I had them, but I didn't realize how cool they were. I knew they would be, but I just never took the time. I never took the time to open them. Okay, I have one more. I'll roll this up later because I know that's noisy for you guys. Let's see what this one is. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to get a headache just thinking. I'm going to get a headache just thinking about what I can do. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay. So I get it now. The label is like a mini of what's inside the rolls. So this just looks, oh yeah, this is just a repeat of this Victorian pattern. And honestly, online it looks very black, but in person it's very softly printed. Online it's picking it up like crazy, and it's really not that strong. So it's almost like a gray charcoal, not charcoal, but a light charcoal maybe, but a gray on the brown. It's definitely not black, but it looks black. Let's compare it to the black. Maybe that'll help you guys see. There, see the difference? This is a lot softer. There, see the difference? This is very black. This is a little more grayed out, but very Victorian and romantic looking. This would be great drawer liners, but that's about the thickness of the paper. It's just a really, I mean, it's going to be terrible, but it's going to take a little bit. It's not going to rip like tissue paper. It's thicker than tissue paper. So anyway, that's just a quick little thing about what I have here, and then I'm going to be bringing in all of the antique. You saw all of the drawers and stuff in my dining room and all of the crafty things. So I'm going to be bringing all of that in as we sell down. Again, I'm getting close to being able to put the work tables in, but I don't have room for the supplies that I need. So you guys, I need you guys to come shopping so you can get all that. But some awesome papers I just love all of them. This one especially is so cool. And all of the patterns that you would get off of this one roll is amazing. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. And I've had this all this time in the shop. So I have 3 different patterns of these. And then I have all those individual papers that I showed you. And then, like I said, handmade lace, burlap flowers, this ribbony, whatever this ribbon is to use. There's all of the antique seam binding that's already sectioned out for you guys. There's wine corks, there's knobs, there's these metal number plates. Wouldn't this look awesome on a cabinet, and then put that right in the center of the front drawers? Really awesome. And then all of the handmade lace, all bagged up for you. You can pick whichever baggie full you want, or 2 or 3. But these are the things that I use when I do all of my vintage crafting. So I just wanted to share. I know I showed you a lot of things yesterday, but I had all of this kind of in a central place, so I thought I would just come on and show you. There's no way for you guys to come in the store without coming in the store, but I thought maybe if you saw it, it would be like you came in the store. So if you can't come because you don't live around here, that's different. But if you live around here, you should come and just stroll through and just take it all in, because there's a lot. So anyway, that's all. I just wanted to show you this little, there's this tiny, that was all right here in this little section. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'm excited that I opened up this paper. Now I got to get my mind to thinking of what I'm going to do with it. So we've got some furniture we're painting now, but it's all for a wedding, so it's all like creamy and blush and pretty, but wedding-ish, you know, not this. So I might have to look for a piece of furniture to use this on. So all right, you guys. You wish you could come. Yeah, it's just a little place. It's not near what, you know, you might think. It's very small, but it's very sweet. It's home to me. I love it. So thank you, Dee Dee. All right, you guys, have a great day. Nice to see you. Oh, Kathy Crane just jumped on. Hey, girlfriend, I'm leaving. Bye-bye. You'll have to watch the replay. I'm all done. So sorry I missed you. See you, girl. Bye. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.